60 years ago, a brand new toy was introduced to the world, and a lot of kids grew up with him. G.I. Joe made his debut. The term action figure was born with him. Recently, a group of DFW G.I. Joe enthusiasts got together. They have an annual convention. Our Bo Evans caught up with them, with those who say that G.I. Joe has had a pretty big impact on their lives.
Everybody remembers their first.
Oh man, I've probably been doing this for the last
30 some odd years.
Gosh, since I was a kid.
Since 1975,
I got my first G.I. Joe in 1969.
when I was 4 years old.
My grandmother gave it to me for a Christmas present. I still have it.
At the DFW G.I. Joe convention in Grapevine, everyone has a story about their first Joe, including Matt Stevenson.
So my first Joe was an 82 breaker.
He's here as a vendor. He has to sell toys to fund his collection habit. But
Depending upon the show, I probably spend as much as I sell.
the addiction has become a family affair.
Since I was, what, 4? 4? Maybe. So 24 years?
Matt and his son Nolan have traversed the country going to shows. Unfortunately, the father-son bonding comes with a side of marital strife.
Buying more stuff than we should, and then having to, well, now tell both of our wives and hide it from both of them, so it's getting harder to do that part of it, though.
Father-son collectors are a recurring theme at the convention.
I started collecting G.I. Joes when they first came out in 1964. My son was born in '84, and he began collecting them soon after.
Bob Welch is the president of the club. He fell in love with the Joes because they represent the military.
My dad served 35 years in the Army Reserves, which kind of led me into going into it. My son went into the military 2005 when I retired.
Bob's family has 4 generations of service, starting with his great-grandfather in World War I.
But we lost Rob in Afghanistan in 2011, so.
That loss left a void in Bob's soul he needed to fill.
Right after he got killed in Afghanistan, I was having a real hard time. And so one of the things I decided to do was to make a figure of him.
A real-life action figure for a real-life hero. Not something you see at any old toy show. In Grapevine, Bo Evans, CBS News, Texas.
That'll get you a little teary-eyed. I love that.
How about that for proof that there are stories all around us?
Yes.
You just got to be willing to listen and hear.